Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm Mahmoud M. Osman, Municipal Coordinating Director.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm Isaac Abdel Kudus, Municipal Procurement Officer.
I'm Haruna K. Habib, Accountant.
I'm Suleiman Ataidu, Senior Development Planning Officer.
Okay, Honorable Abna Sare, Osia Sare will take care of you.
Sanerigu, can you give us an update on the delayed projects the auditors picked up during the audit?
I would like my coordinating director to answer.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The project in question, as we speak now, all the projects have been completed practically, except that of the Katarga market project. For that one, contractors are on site working to make sure that they complete it.
What do you mean by all the projects have been completed practically?
Yeah, what I said that it has to do with the project. They said those projects it was delayed. I mean, those projects were delayed. And I said it is practically completed in the sense that we have taken over the projects and some of them have been in use.
Auditors, can you please help us with the confirmation?
Yes, Honorable Chair, per our last visit, all the projects have been completed. We have pictures to that effect here. So his assertion is accurate. Thank you.
So what caused the delay? Or you were waiting for auditors to cite you for that infraction before you do the needful?
Chair, it was due to funding challenges. We are still even to receive 54 million from the Sustainable Cities, our funding partner.
And then when the auditors came, did you explain this to them, please?
Yes, madam, we did. We did.
In that same vein where you were cited for projects not completed, in another vein, we are being told that you completed some projects, but you haven't put it to use.
Chair, it was due to the allocation they made earlier. But when I assumed office, I collaborated with the community, then other stakeholders. Now the project, the market is in use.
Auditors, can you please confirm?
Honorable Chair, those markets are now being used.
And the chips compounds?
Honorable Chair, the chips compound
The chip compounds are not yours.
They are in use.
Okay.
Yes, Honorable Chair, that is also in use.
Okay. And finally, you were cited for something that you shouldn't have been even cited for. you are supposed to constantly have 20 dustbins in the area per your agreements with Zoomlion. 4 gets damaged, you're only using 60, meaning you are depriving other areas of the usage of these dustbins. Have you been able to replace the destroyed ones?
Chair, there is, they provided us with 2, living 2. We are still following up for them to.
Why the delay? Per the contract, they are supposed to give you 20.
Because through the Zoomlion, the way they explain is because the region is wider, so other municipalities have the same challenge, so they have to do it bit by bit.
Can't you use your IGF to replace the 2 bins so you don't deprive other areas of the usage of the bins?
Chair will do same.
All your infractions are infractions that shouldn't even bring you here. So I think I'm done. I wish whoever is going to write the exams all the best. And next time, do the needful to avoid appearing before us for issues such as.
Thank you.
DC, you know, looking at the time span of the project before it was completed, and you know, after the completion, after taking over from the contractor, you were given 6 months, deferred liability period. How did it play out? Did you have challenge? Did you get challenges? Did you get any challenges?
Chair, there is no challenges on that.
Okay. Thank you.
Respectfully, you are discharged.
So, Nanumanov. Oh, yes, they are far. You have to. Nanumanov. They are far.
Please, what is the problem? The chair can choose whoever he deems fit. The chair says Nanumba North. Can we respect that and let Nanumba North have a seat? Thank you.
Do in the name of Almighty Allah swear. That the evidence I shall give before this committee, touching the matter in issue, shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me Allah.
So, please introduce yourself to the committee.
My name is Abdul Samed Hamza, the Municipal Chief Executive for Nanumba North.
I'm Sharifdin Ibrahim, the Municipal Current Director for Nanumba North Municipal Assembly.
My name is Shiraz Ahmad, Municipal Finance Officer.
My name is Yakubu Mohamed Gunu, Internal Auditor.
Adam Yahuza, Procurement Officer.
I'm Seydou Karim, AD2B in charge of stores.
Yes, please, Dr. Jessa.
Thank you, Chair. Honorable Hamza, you are welcome. Mr. Chair, Honorable Hamza.
Thank you, sir.
Was my student, and I feel proud that he's a DC, MC, right? MC now.
Yes.
Okay, but that you should expect hard questions from me, because that's what we know, huh?
Yes, okay, sir. I'm humbled, sir.
Okay, great. Now, you are aware that the PFM Act, Section 52, requires that the principal spending officer shall be discharged of accountability for government stores only when the stores have been consumed in the public business and there's adequate documentation. The auditors found that you carried out some procurement, 3 major procurement lots where you could not account for the custody, distribution, and usage of the goods you procured to the tune of 81,000 Ghana cedis. How come? There's a possible conflict, there's a possible misapplication charge on your head. What happened?
Mr. Chair, I will humbly refer to my finance officer and the storekeeper to respond to that respectively. Thank you.
So, finance officer, were you there when this infraction occurred?
No, I think, by that time I was in Pandai.
You were not there?
Yes.
Storekeeper, were you there?
Yes, please.
You were there?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's hear your response. Coordinating director, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Neither was also there. I was. No, I think. No, please, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so yes. Finance, go ahead then.
Yes, when I resumed as a finance officer in the Nanumba North Municipal Assembly, I think I did follow up, and I realized that the store issue voucher and distribution lists were done, but unfortunately, maybe it was not attached to payment voucher. So I did follow up, and then we teased it from the stores and submitted it to the auditors. Because I resumed in May. So we submitted it to auditors, and they have verified those information. And we even have copies of those documents, distribution, and then store issue voucher, and then allocation letters. They are all there.
Okay, I'll come to the auditors in a minute. Storekeeper, how come you didn't submit those SRVs for auditors' inspection at the time they came?
Thank you. I did submit it. I submitted, but I believe during the time of audit, they have not gotten there during the audit time. Even as at last week, I went through my document and I saw that they, when they are using green pen, that means it has been audited, or they view that very item. But they go to a certain stage, and then they have to skip. They skip a lot of pages. Then I even showed it to the finance officer. Then we took it from there. So later, I submitted, I even took pictures of it. We did a printout, and then followed up to the auditor, just in order for them not to write maybe or query us. So to my notice.
Did the auditors have an exit meeting with you?
By then, my mom wasn't well, so I was away.
So they had a meeting, but you were absent?
Yes, they had a meeting. I was not present.
Okay. Did you read the management query that was raised? And are you?
Yes, I did.
Did you see the management response before it was submitted to the auditors?
No, please.
Okay, auditors. He's raised some issues. Do you have a response?
Honorable Chair, my understanding is that during the audit, those documents were not provided. And then also, after the 30 days, when the management letter was issued, and they were given 30 days, they were not able to come back with the necessary documents. So it was after that, then they provided the documents to account for these particular stores. And that is why the issue was captured in the AG's report. But I think that he's made comments about the fact that he has seen green pen text in the document, which I was trying to get the DA to have an understanding of the situation, but he's also been transferred to the place fresh. He just assumed office, so he doesn't really have much information on that. We'll have to cross-check and see whether the assertion he's making is true or not. Because sitting here, I wonder how auditors would take the documents, and the same auditors will raise that those documents have not been presented.
Very well. But what's the status now? Have you confirmed that the documentation are complete now?
Yes, Honorable Chair. They have provided a document, and we can say that the stores have been accounted for. Thank you.
Okay. Honorable Chair, that'll be all from me. Thank you.
So that I understand, you had all the invoices, and you gave it to the auditor, or you gave it to somebody to give to the auditor.
Thank you. I personally gave it to the auditors.
And then when you gave it to them, did they take it or they refuse it?
No, they took it. I went with, I even gave it to the finance officer. I think they complained to him.
And he gave it to them?
Yes, please.
Okay, on their follow-up, please, let's make sure they will look for it. Now, that is Nanumba. Are you done? But Mr. Ado, auditors, if you look at the same paragraph, you see 484. Our audit identified control lapses in the source management processes at Nanumba North District Assembly. Then it talks about Bimbela. What is Bimbela over here?
It's the same. Bimbela is Nanumba North.
Honorable Chair, Nanumba North is Bimbela.
Yes. Bimbela is
Now, it says that we noted that management could not account for the custody, distribution, and usage of goods procured. Okay. That's what we just did. All right. So auditors will follow up. But I'm curious, how far is Nanumba North from here?
It's about 110 kilometers.
110 kilometers.
About 110 kilometers. Depending upon the vehicle you are using.
No, it doesn't matter. Just give us the regular.
3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours.
Yes.
So that's long.
Okay, now 3 to 4 hours on invoices for stores that you were supposed to give to the auditors, and it takes 6 of you to come from Nanumba to come and answer this question on stores. How much is it costing the assembly for 6 of you to come and answer this question?
Actually, the issue is avoidable, and
issues are what?
I say these issues are avoidable issues that we need to take cognizance of, so that we don't appear here because of these issues.
Did you come today or you came yesterday?
Some came this morning, and others came yesterday.
Yesterday. So let's look at the cost. Fuel. Maybe you charge 1,000 cedis for diesel. Accommodation. You see, and then eating. And some other per diem. All these put together, just to come and answer such a question. Aren't you guys causing financial loss to the state?
I think the House will also have to look at critical areas, issues that needs to be brought here, so that next time we won't be here.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But let me ask you this. You are the new DC, right?
Yes.
DC, do you think 81,574 is chump change?
No, not at all.
When you don't have the paperwork to give to the auditor, we should just leave you to live in Nanumba and not question you about it?
Whenever the query is done and the necessary documentation done, communication must follow up to ensure that the right things have been presented, so that we don't come here for only for us to realize that the documents were submitted but communication wasn't done.
Now, if the documents were submitted, why would the auditor refuse it?
According to the auditor, they said the document was submitted a month after.
Exactly.
Yes.
You are given 30 days for you to do it. Since you are taking the responsibility on it, and you were not there at that time, how come you didn't make sure that they submitted it within 30 days?
We have taken notice of that, and
you see, so when you are saying that
going forward, we shall try to.
Now your turn will come this year.
I won't be here.
You won't be here.
God's willing.
Okay, Mr. Chair, I just want to let my brother know that infractions, irrespective of how minimal it is, the government don't care spend even $1 million Ghana cedis chasing one city, because the truth of the matter is the infractions that we want is you have to put control measures in place. So it's not about the quantum and how it is. Even if it is 5,000, you have to bring you. It is a public money. You must account for every person. That is why in America they don't care spending $1 million chasing $1. If you have worked with them before, so that's it. So my caution to you is that it's not about the quantum. It's not about how huge it is. It's about respecting the rules and processes to do the needful. That matters.
We are highly grateful, sir.
Auditors, I mean, there are quite a number of assemblies here. For the last time, can you take us through the process? When you get there, how you generate the reports, and then the time you give to them to answer, and from there, your exit interviews. Beyond that, all the other processes that then ends up into a report. There are quite a number here. Can you please take us through briefly?
Honorable Chair, so
DC, can you turn off your mic, please?
So the audit process goes like this. We would definitely have an entry meeting with them and tell them what we are there for, the scope of work, and then the timelines, the deliverables, and all of that. Now, in the course of the audit, when issues are raised, we give them a number of days to respond. And after the number of days are given, usually to be a week when we are doing the field work. Now, after 1 week, if they are unable to provide responses, we would then put all the findings and infractions into a draft management report. And that is what is discussed at the exit meeting. At the exit meeting, they have the opportunity to provide responses and documents to support payments or issues that have been raised in the draft management letter. Now, after the exit meeting, we have 2 weeks per our regulations to put a report together and then issue a formal management letter. When that formal management letter is issued, they have 30 days per our act to respond. Now, after 30 days, if they are unable to respond or provide the necessary documents that we have requested them to do, the issues pending would then be put together into the AG's report, and that is what we will bring to the attention of Parliament. The report will be submitted to Parliament. So this is a process, and we, in all our audits, we take them through all of these processes before we start the work. But like we have said time and again, it is how they approach the audit work, the attitude to the work when we are on the field doing our work. Sometimes it is when they have to appear before the PAC that you see some of these entities taking action and trying to act in accordance with the recommendations. So that has been the big problem of most of our institutions. And that is why we always say that the PAC is very significant in the whole process, because it serves as a deterrence. And when clients know that they have to appear before the PAC, that is when you see them taking actions to correct some of these infractions and all of that. So that is a process, and that is what we take them through every now and then when we go out there to do our work. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, DCE or MCE?
MCE.
MCE, you heard him. So that if you fail to do all the needful and you are brought here, you don't take it as a fanfare to come and say, in a subtle way, you shouldn't have brought me here because of this.
Okay.
I hope you understand.
I understand. I submit my deepest apology if it didn't go down well with the committee.
And then the other assemblies and municipals, I hope you heard the audit service. So let's just do the needful. We also don't enjoy bringing you here when we can also equally go to our constituencies to go and work. You understand? But this is a national duty. So we sacrifice to come here. So when we come here, it is because you have brought us here. And it is what you have done that has brought us here. So when you come here, please accord us the necessary respect, answer the questions, and let's all find solutions to the issues that is hurting our public financial management. Thank you.
Honorable Chair, one of our vehicles is not roadworthy, and the insurance is still being deducted. I will take the necessary steps to make sure that those deductions that are done with respect to that particular vehicle is stopped.
You heard the other gentleman who said because it's a comprehensive insurance, they got a replacement. Maybe you should find out how they were able to get a replacement because it's comprehensive insurance. And everybody knows that with comprehensive insurance, when there's a problem, the insurance provider gives you an alternative. So maybe you should go there and make sure that happens.
Very well, Honorable.
Once they have deducted the money, you deserve a replacement.
Very well, Honorable.
Chair, also, though we know that the auditors are doing a good job, they are doing their work, but sometimes to some of them, the way their manner, they go to various institutions, the way they do as if they are investigating criminals and the procedures. I mean, sometimes they also need to be circumspect with some of those things also.
All right, you are discharged.
Thank you very much.
And let's call Kumbungu. What's great? Please, we have a lot of assemblies. So let's try and hurry up and then sit down so that you take the oath and we move on, please.
Please put on the mic before you take the oath.
Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm Alhaji Imoro Yakubu Kapao, District Chief Executive for Kumbongo District Assembly.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm Sekina Tutahiru, District Coordinating Director.
Dahiru Idrisu is my name, Internal Audit.
Joseph Akanva, District Finance Officer. Yakubu Abubakari, Engineer.
Have all of you introduced yourselves?
Yes,
All
Honorable
right.
Chair.
Kumbongo, we come back to cost of revenue collection. You have Seidu Juna being paid 33,938 Ghana cedis. And Seidu brings in 10,920. You see Sumani, you pay him 31,562. He brings in 2,960. 2,000. Then Muhammad Rahman, you pay him 28,916 and brings in 12,165. Why?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I will get your indulgence and ask the Finance Minister, Finance Officer, to explain to us.
You want to take us to his position? Thank you very much.
Mr. Chair, Honorable Acto forcing that there's a gentleman here who wants to take his position, so he should be careful.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Actually, that was the situation in 2024. Based on that, the auditors recommended that management should exercise strong oversight on the activities of the collectors. And we did that with the following actions. We set a target for them. First, we invited them for a meeting. We invited them for a meeting. And then we asked them the same questions like the way we were asking. Their collection was far below what they were taking as salary. And we wanted to know what was the cost from them and probably from the office so that we can address the issue. So they came out with some of the issues they encountered. And then we came out with the strategies for 2025. And some of the strategies or the actions we put in place was we set targets for them in the first place. We did a supervision. It strengthened our supervision. With that, we thought that in 2024 wasn't enough. And then we held public meetings and sensitization to some of the stakeholders, for example, the chiefs and other stakeholders. We had to go to them, talk to them, the need for them to allow certain areas to be collected. So when we did that, in 2025, we had much improvement in terms of the collection as compared to the 2024. Well, in the 2025, we had an average. When you look at the three of them, there's a table that we have given for their performance. On an average of about 70% collection for 2025, as against the 2024, which was around 50%. So even though they haven't achieved the target that we set for them, but there was much improvement from the 2024. So based on the measures put in place, because when you look at most of us, we equally got there somewhere 2025. The Honorable DC, he got there April 2025. I got there May 2025. My coordinating director, I think just a month or two. And then, so we think that some of the measures that we have put in place, we are thinking that 2026, we are going to see a much improvement even from what they have done for 2025. Thank you very much.
Those people working there, who was there at the time of the audit in 2024? Which one of you was there at the time of 2024?
I was the internal audit.
You were the internal auditor, and you saw these, or you didn't see them till the auditors pointed it out to you?
It was also in our audit reports. We reported that in the internal audit reports.
Internal audit report. You told the management, and they didn't listen to you till the external auditors came.
I can't say they didn't listen to us. We had a problem. We just that we had to report it, but we knew what was going on.
Was there a conflict also over there?
There was some, there was no conflict. Our main revenue areas, we have some winning at a certain place. And the youth over there were like at a point, they were having problems with our collectors. So we had to, we were on it until recently where we succeeded in meeting the chiefs and all this. And there were meetings, several meetings to resolve those things so that at least we could have a way out. But it's like those were part of the strategies when the report came out and we went into it. Yes.
MC, you see what you are living with. Just like I told the other political appointees, you are going to be blamed if things don't go well.
Yeah.
If these people were bringing in even as much as they get paid, or a little bit more, it will help. It will help.
Yes.
Kumungu, you are discharged.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
We call Sanarugu. It's Nanton. That I need to call. It's Nanton around.
Honorable Chair.
Yes, sir.
I think they have an issue in.
Hello, Kumbungu. Have a seat. I hear you have an issue, another issue. Where is it?
Under delayed projects, 470, Common Fund, paragraph 470.
Is it utilization or accounts? Utilization.
Yeah. No, Common Fund. DACF, when you go to paragraph 470, the last part of the table.
Yeah. Yeah, there were two items. Construction of one number 3 unit classroom block. And then the other one is construction of a district stores at Kumbungu district. What is the situation of these projects?
Mr. Chair, Honorable Chair, the coordinating director will explain.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Please, with regards to the construction of one number 3 unit classroom block, it has been completed and handed over. But the construction of stores is still ongoing. It's about 90% complete.
Auditors, could you confirm, please?
Honorable Chair, the construction of the classroom block has been completed, as indicated. Then with regards to the stores, it has been roofed, but we can't tell the percentage of work done, but some work has been done on that, but it has not been completed yet.
Okay, so when you go back, please comment on it for us so that we can hold them accountable for it. All right.
Now you are finally discharged.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
All right.
Nanton, please.
Okay, please, let's start. Do in the name of Almighty God swear. Do in the name of the Almighty God swear. That the evidence I shall give before this committee. That the evidence I shall give before this committee. Touching the matter in issue. Touching the matter in issue. Shall be the truth. Shall be the truth. The whole truth. Nothing but the truth. And nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Okay.
I am Isa Abdullah Jimba, engineer.
I'm Kwanate Jennifer, internal auditor.
I'm Musa Yusuf, coordinating director.
I am Honorable Rosina Zendabu Abdurrahmani, District Chief Executive.
I'm Abdullah Sumayetu, District Finance Officer.
Okay. Honorable Abuna Osiasa will take care of it.
Nanton, it has to do with delayed projects to the tune of 1.9 million Ghana cedis. A CHIPS compound, GES Directorates building, a 6-unit classroom block, 3 CHIPS compound, GES Directorates building, and then a 6-unit classroom block. Can you please give us an update?
Thank you. Thank you very much, Chairperson. May I hand over to my coordinating director to answer the question, please?
Honorable Chair, all these projects that you have mentioned were actually delayed. However, we have budgeted these projects under our legacy project in 2026, for 2026. However, all the projects are above 50% completion. Thank you.
So, meaning nothing has been done about it. It's still as it is. You're waiting for funding for 2026.
Yes, yes, please.
And you couldn't prioritize it in 2025?
Absolutely.
Why?
I should think that maybe...
Not that you should think. Tell me exactly what is on the ground. We don't make guesses and assumptions here.
For this, maybe my Honorable Chief Executive may help.
Why?
Because they were delayed projects, they were ongoing projects. And I should think that that's what I'm suggesting, that maybe it was, they wanted to put up new
Director,
ones.
were you there or you were not there?
I was not there.
Exactly. So say so and say your DCE may have that answer for the committee. That's all.
But I'm surprised at your posture. Others came, when they had done it, they said yes. Those who hadn't done it, they said no. You ask and then they tell you, oh, we have done it to this point, we've done that. Nobody tells us. I'm assuming that. So if it's your DC you want her to answer, I'll be happy to hear from a lady, just like myself.
Chair, before you even move on, this project at 2024, am I correct?
Yeah.
2024.
2024, thereabout. We have 2022.
Okay, so...
From 2022 to date.
So you were not there, so 2025 they should have budgeted to continue legacy. Yes. And I know a percentage was given for legacy project. Am I correct?
That's okay.
So why didn't you continue to do this?
I'll hand over to my Honorable Chair to answer this. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We are in the process of implementing our legacy projects, and the rest have been even budgeted for in the 2026. So we are in the process.
So usually when projects are delayed, the cost goes up. And knowing very well that if the cost goes up and the increment in the cost is more than 10%, you know what the law says about that?
Yes, Chair.
What does the law say about that?
My auditor is here, she will respond.
I thought you answered yes. But that's okay. Madam Auditor, can you help us?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Please, when the variation cost goes beyond 10%, the contract is terminated and re-awarded and repackaged to be awarded.
Making it more expensive for you.
Yes, please.
You had an opportunity to look at this in 2025. Like others have, come to tell the committee they have finished, they have handed over, or it's about 95% complete. I hope it will not be delayed further.
Yes, please, Honorable.
Because the more you delay, the more costs you incur on bringing it to completion.
Yes, Honorable.
And if we can save money and use it for other equally important things, I think we should do that.
Yes, Honorable. Thank you very much.
Okay. That's all we have for Nanton. And Nanton, can you confirm for us the various deductions that comes through your DACF?
Okay, thank you. We have the NILAC deduction and HIV/AIDS. That's what we have.
HIV/AIDS?
Yes, AIDS/HIV. We have that one too. But that one, they normally send it to us. We pay to them.
You pay to them?
Yes.
So currently you have the HIV deductions and then the NALAC.
Yes.
Beyond that, Nanton, you haven't got any other deduction? Previously you had.
Yeah, the Zoom Lion too.
That was previous.
Yes, that was.
But moving
But
forward,
now yes, it has been
it's no
stopped.
more a
Yes.
deduction on your GACF.
But the SIP to continue. SIP continues.
What is SIP continues? Please.
Cage. Under the Zoom Lion.
Sanitation and improvement package.
Yes, please.
Under Zoom Lion.
Yes.
It's being deducted.
Yes.
But
I remember this
It's
year
a
they asked us to. It was deducted as source, and then the
in
subsequent.
2025.
No,
First quarter.
no. I mean this year.
This year.
That's okay.
This year we've not received 2025. Director.
2020.
I don't like the inconsistency. Who is speaking? One person should speak at a time. Honorable DC, can you please direct who should speak on this?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. May I allow my finance to respond to this?
Thank you. Madam Finance, can you please?
In 2025, first quarter, it was deducted at source. But subsequent ones, it will come and then we will pay.
Okay, you will pay on your own.
Yes, but
So
now
there's no
the
more
Zoom Lion
deduction
fumigation
from-
has been stopped.
Okay.
But there's no correspondence with the SIP.
I'm lost. What is the SIP?
Yeah, to the Zoom Lion, we have two payments.
Okay.
We have fumigation, and we have sanitation and improvement program. So package. So that one we still pay, but the Zoom Lion is stopped.
So the assemblies, is that the same for all the assemblies, that you have two deductions and sanitation and improvement package you said, and then you have fumigation?
Yes.
And so one is off and then the other is on. Is this consistent with other assemblies? Because those who left earlier.
Madam, sorry, if we got her well, unless I didn't get her well.
Yes.
You are saying the deductions have stopped, but you still pay from your revenue.
Still pay for, yes, from common fund.
Okay, from your common.
From
so
your
you
common
issue
fund
the payment.
at headquarters.
Yes, please.
Is it at source or?
No, not at all. They will pay into our
exactly.
account. We will pay, make the
Oh,
payment.
madam, then you did not hear my question.
Okay, sorry.
I said, moving forward, now, the deductions that they make from headquarters, let me know. And you said HIV/AIDS, but now they even give it to you and then you pay, and NALAC. So apart from NALAC, Nanton, you don't pay any other, they don't deduct at source from common fund on your...
No, they don't.
Okay, well noted.
Thank you, Chair.
Please, I'm done.
Chair, just a follow-up question. With regards to Zoom Lion, the payment you are making from your common fund at the district level, do you have contract with Zoom Lion?
Yes, please.
From the district, you have a
Yes, please.
contract, fresh contract with them, so you are paying
No
them.
fresh contract, but as far back to 2025.
You know there was a directive. There was a directive. You should engage those who would do the sanitation program for you. So if you say date back, then you're not complying. That's why I'm asking you, do you have contract, like internal contract with Zoom Lion? So on what basis are you paying?
Mr. Chair, now, no. We don't have any contract with Zoom Lion now.
Madam, this my third term being on this committee. My third term being on this committee. And most of the time when the assemblies come, they claim they don't have a contract with Zoom Lion. I would suggest strongly you guys go through your offices. You will find a contract over there. Call your Zoom Lion representative. Sometimes Zoom Lion will call you guys, the the MMDC's coordinating director, sometimes you're a sanitation guy, and you guys will go around, you have some capacity building. Isn't that so? When you guys go, they give you a piece of paper which some of you sign. You turn around and it's a contract. I said this is my third term being on this committee. And then usually Zoom Lion comes with a representative. Now Zoom Lion representative is not here today. If they were here, they would have pulled out a contract for you, which you may have signed 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. So double check, call your Zoom Lion rep and ask, do we have a contract? And go through that. You see, yes, sir.
So please, who is the coordinating director?
It's I.
Okay. I think he indicated rightly that as far back as 2025, they have a contract with Zoom Lion. What I know is that, like Deputy Rankin was saying, there was a directive that they shouldn't sign any contract with Zoom Lion. But before the DCs and the MDCs were appointed, it was the coordinating directors who were acting. So they committed the assemblies before the DCs came. So, Madam DC,
yes,
ask your coordinating director, there's a contract. Director, do you have a contract?
I have not cited one from Nanton. For Nanton.
You were also not there.
I was not so there.
But my district, they did it. The coordinating director committed the assembly before the DC even took over. So when you go there now, it is Zoom Lion that is still in charge of sanitation. But the mode of payment is not deducted at source as it used to be. They now pay themselves from the assembly. Is it? That is the issue.
You see, honorable member, that's why I was asking that coordinating director needs to call the Zoom Lion rep for your district.
So now that you don't have a contract with Zoom Lion, how are you managing sanitation, the evacuation of refuse and other? How are you going about it? Let us know.
Madam Chair, we are currently still have contracts with Zoom Lion as far as sanitation improvement package is concerned. But the rest, we've been given directives to cease having the contract with them, have our choice of any partner. Thank you.
That's the last question. Madam, on the sanitation issue, solid waste, containers, you are supposed to have 2 containers. One of them is broken down. What is the issue with it right now?
Honorable Chair, the container was replaced and brought back to the district.
Are the auditors aware that it's been replaced?
Yes, we have informed them.
Auditors, could you confirm, please?
Yes, Honorable Chair, the container has been replaced.
You are discharged.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair and the team. We wish you safe journey back to Accra.
Thank you. We also wish you safe journey too.
Thank you.
Do we have any more assemblies here? Savlugu is here. Let me see. If we need to take 30 minutes health break. So we are taking 30 minutes. We'll be back shortly. Yes. Health break. We need to do Tai Chi.
Don't you, my